As you know, the supplement market is growing daily. So many things to choose from. Should we take them all or should we take nothing at all? Now, don't get me wrong, some things have their place in your training, your dieting, and just your daily well-being. You always need to take some sort of supplementation because we're just not getting enough supplementation, especially in our foods. But there's a lot of things on the market, and these three that I'm going to mention today are overly used and are, in my opinion, non-essential. I'm going to start with the big one that everybody talks about, and I'm going to categorize these both two things into one: the branched chain amino acids and essential amino acids, EAAs and BCAAs. In my opinion, they are absolute waste of money. Garbage supplements, you do not need them. I know high level pro bodybuilders that have never taken them, don't use them, don't need them. I myself, not a high level guy, don't get me wrong, don't get the two mixed. I mentioned those guys, but myself as well, never used them, always tried. Because you know what it is, when you're drinking water, you want a little bit of flavor. So because I use cordial, I use like Vimto cordial or Ribena or whatever, I always think, well, I'll tell you what, why don't I just get the flavor from BCAAs or the EAAs? That way I'm getting two in one. I'm getting the benefit from the amino acids and I'm also getting the nice flavorsome juice or drink, whatever you want to call it. Because these are literally carb-free, most of the BCAAs and these kind of supplements. So tried them, many on the market. Always felt that they caused me way too much bloat, and I'm not alone. There's many guys out there who've said exactly the same thing. Having these whilst training or at any other time of the day is just causing too much stress in the stomach that is not needed. When I'm training, I don't want anything in my stomach. I don't train until everything's digested. It has been digested for at least an hour and a half or minimum. Nowadays, 2 hours. I used to be able to try 1 hour, eat before training, got all that strength there. Ain't for me. Trust me. Save it. Train on an empty stomach. You do not need to train on a full stomach. It has no benefit whatsoever. If you're strong, you're strong. It's just the way it is. So BCAAs, top of the list for me on the most useless, waste of money, garbage supplement on the market. And there's so many supplements. Soon as anyone opens a supplement brand, BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, we have the best ratio, we have leucine, we have valine, we have this, we have that. I get bored reading all the ingredients, to be honest with you. Has this got this inside it? How many grams per serving is this? How many grams per... It doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's all garbage. It's useless stuff in there. If you need any of that, you're getting enough from food anyway. I myself don't eat a lot of food, 2 to 3 meals a day. I'm getting plenty. More than enough BCAAs and essential amino acids just from my food. I eat red meat, I eat chicken, I eat fish, I eat eggs in the morning. I'm getting plenty. And I'm also having nuts. And in nuts, there's plenty of amino acids in there. So you do not need to start having BCAAs. The second thing, the most useless supplement out there for me, pre-workouts. And you guys know, if you follow my page, it's all in the mind. It's all here. I know they are full of caffeine and taurine and what's all the other ones, arginine and a few other ingredients like that. Like I said, this isn't a science channel. Don't be quoting me on, oh, he said this and he said that. I don't really care. Almost swore there, but I'm trying to get monetized. Well, I'm monetized, but I'm trying to not get demonetized. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't swear, you're not allowed to say anything. Just a quick little side note. It said in YouTube, you are not allowed to say the F word within the first 7 seconds. I don't know why 7 seconds. Who knows? Anyway, that's another topic alone. But right now, pre-workouts, they have caffeine in it and all sorts of stimulants. They are just there to stimulate you. You don't need to be stimulated by outside interference or anything like that. Let me give you an example. When I say example, what I mean is it's a vicious cycle, because you're taking caffeine to get high, really high, crazy high, then you can't get to bed, and because you can't get to bed, you tend to not have a good night's sleep because your heart's pumping, your body's wanting to pump and do something. It's a fake response. It's dark outside. You need to get to sleep. You can't get to sleep. You put your alarm clock on. Your body doesn't want to wake up. It wakes up unnaturally. Your body's already pumped and you wake up tired. Then you grab a coffee. boom, have some coffee, and you're alert again. See, your body hasn't done that. You made it alert by grabbing the coffee. Then you have the big crash again. Then by the time you go to the gym, what do you want? You feel shit. You want that pick me up again. So you take pre-workout, the pre-workout, and you're going round and round into this vicious cycle. Me, I go to sleep whenever I want. I wake up, I jump out of bed. Jump out of bed, literally. Boom, I'm up. Eyes wide awake. Alert. I don't have any sleep in my eyes. I'm never like this. If you can see me, guys, look, I'm almost 40. Zero eye bags. Well, come and spend a couple of days with me away when there's, stuff going on or whatever. If I'm pointing away, I don't get no black eye bags. I don't get none of that because I sleep when I need to. And my body is so used to not having all this extra caffeine, extra stimulants pumping through, causing you have to have this fake sleep cycle. And when you have that fake sleep cycle, throughout the day, you're going to crash. And when you crash throughout the day, what are you going to reach for before you go to the gym? I want some pre-workout. And all people say, oh, but I need the pump. Bro, that is the biggest pile of rubbish I've ever heard. The pump. You don't need the pump. If you want pump, eat good food. Make sure your nutrition is on point and you will get the pump. And when you are pre-contest, and your carbs are really low, try and get the pump with a pre-workout. It's not going to work, is it? Why? Because your carbohydrates are low or your fats are low. Everything's low. You know how it works. Your salt's low. So stop thinking that just by taking this extra stimulant, this is going to cause you an extra pump. Garbage supplement, throw it in the bin. You do not need it. And nor do you need caffeine. I've done another video on caffeine. I'll probably make another one soon as well with some updated information. You do not need any stimulants in the gym at any time. Absolutely garbage. You don't even need music. Forget music as well. Don't think music. Don't sit in the car pumping music. This is not a Branch Warren DVD, bro. Get out there. Stimulate your mind. Go read a book. If you want to get stimulation, sit in the car, open a book, read just a page. Just read a page. Get some motivation. Get some stimulation. Get ready. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ready for it, right? I'm a warrior. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to go and crush some weights. If you want to think like that, if you're in that mindset of training, that is how you get yourself prepped. Use your mental spirit. Call upon something. You don't need a plastic tub with a little scoop inside it to scoop and whizzle it around and, I'm going to have this. Yeah, I'm ready for it now. Oh, I'm feeling itchy. I've got the pump coming. Let's go and train. Absolute garbage, mate. Doesn't work. Don't do it. And the third most useless supplementation out there is carbohydrate powders. Now, carb powders come in all shapes and forms. Vitargo is a very popular one at the minute. There's maltodextrin, there's fructose, there's this. Listen, this just all sugar. That's all it is. I would rather have a cheesecake. That's all it is. That doesn't mean go and have some Cocoa Pops either. Do not have Cocoa Pops after training, post-workout. If you want to have Cocoa Pops, by all means have Cocoa Pops. If you want to wake up in the morning and have Cocoa Pops, have Cocoa Pops. But don't think there's some super food or I need carbohydrates after training because that's going to replenish the glycogen stores and the protein synthesis is going to get there to the muscles and it's going to repair the muscles. It don't work like that, bro. It does not work like that. Finish the gym, have a shower, do some stretching, do your cardio, do whatever you need to do and go and eat a meal. That is all you need to do. Why is it that the pro bodybuilders, the top professional bodybuilders, aren't having any protein powders? They're just having food after training. I know this. Trust me. I'm not talking about this little island that we live on, the UK. I've been to some of the best places in the world. LA Gold's Gym, Las Vegas, Kuwait, some of the notable gyms, the New York, Rochester. Dubai. I've been to some of the best gyms in the world. In fact, not some of, I have been to the best gyms in the world. Been there, seen it with the pro bodybuilders. Why are they not having protein shakes after training? They might be sponsored by them. They might be sponsored. Why they're not chucking loads of carbohydrates, Vitargo and this and all that, and spiking the insulin after training? They ain't doing it. You don't need it. And remember, guys, this channel, what it's about. Longevity. If you're a longevity guy, if you want to live long, if you want to stay healthy, you don't want to overwork your system, the last thing you want to do after training is bang some carb powder in there. Thinking that by having carbs, the protein is going to ride the carbs and shuttle through to the muscle. It don't work like that, bro. You can have protein in water, protein in milk, without the carbohydrates after training. Sip it and it's going to do exactly the same as it would if you were taking Vitago or some waxy maize starch or some whatever the carb, fructose, maltodextrin, whatever there is. I don't even lost count how many carbohydrate powders there are. And you can even get oats in powder nowadays. Why would you even want to do that? It's absolutely ridiculous. Supplement market, full of charlatans. It's full of supplements out there that are just trying to get you to buy. Trust me, I've been through it. Even when I was young, do you know what I used to believe? You know what I used to believe? Creatine was the super drug. I remember opening the Flex magazine. I used to look through the pages and they used to have these adverts for LA Muscle. And they used to have this this creatine serum drop. And it looked very cool. It was a see-through plastic vial, and it was all green. And then you took the drops out, the little droplets, the little droplet things, and you put some on your tongue and you think, wow, that must be it. Maybe that is the holy grail. It's not steroids, it's got to be that. Let's get some of that. And what you used to do then days, you used to fill out the form, put in a check, post the loader, send it out. They used to send it you back in about 2 to 3 weeks, and it comes through the door. Guess what happens? Nothing. Then you get Celtec and you see Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler and Johnny Jackson in the back of these magazines thinking Celtec, this is it. Nitrotech, this is it. There's got to be something about this. Not the protein that we're buying from Holland and Barrett. In fact, it wasn't even Holland and Barrett at the time. It was Body Active on the bottom of Moore if you're from Sheffield. Every city had one health food store. All the bodybuilders used to go in there. Like myself, I was the same. I used to go in there and used to think, they're not selling Muscle Tech. They're not selling Celtec. Must order it on Flex magazine. Used to order it on Flex magazine, come through the door, did a whole month of that as well. And them days, that was 60 quid back in the days, bro. Never mind 60 quid now. I'm talking 20 years ago, that was 60 quid. 60 quid 20 years ago was a hell of a lot of money, man. Trust me, used to save up all month just to go and buy that. Purchased it, got it, come through the door. What does it do? Nothing. Absolutely jack shit. Nothing. Nothing happens. Yeah, you train a little bit harder because it's a placebo effect. You think it's doing something, you're looking in the mirror, you think things are changing, but the reality of it is, guys, there's a lot of supplements out there that are just trying to sell you because they just want that paper. That's it. That's all it's about. Follow the money. Hopefully, this video gave you guys some value. Comment down below some of the supplement traps you guys are falling into. And as always, like and subscribe.